Welcome. It's Thursday, January 21st, and this is your daily devotion from the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene. Continuing our reading in Mark chapter 5, today we will read verses 30 through 43, which is a story about the woman who touches Jesus' cloak to heal her bleeding. Here we start with verse 30. At once Jesus realized that power had gone out from him. He turned around in the crowd and asked, "Who touched my clothes?" "You see the people crowding against you," his disciple answered, "and yet you asked, 'Who touched me?'" But Jesus kept looking around to see who had done it. Then the woman, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell at his feet, and trembling with fear told him the whole truth. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." While Jesus was still speaking, some people came from the house of Jairus, the synagogue leader. "Your daughter is dead," they said. "Why bother the teacher anymore?" Overhearing what they said, Jesus told him, "Don't be afraid. Just believe." He did not let anyone follow him except Peter, James, and John, the brother of James. When they came to the house of the synagogue leader, Jesus saw a commotion with people crying and wailing loudly. He went in and said to them, "Why all this commotion and wailing? The child is not dead, but asleep." But they laughed at him. After he put them all out, he took the child's father and mother and the disciples who were with him and went to where the child was. He took her by the hand and said to her, "Talitha koum," which means, "Little girl, I say to you, get up." Immediately the girl stood up and began to walk around. She was 12 years old. At this they were completely astonished. He gave strict orders not to let anybody know about this and told them to give her something to eat. Eva Geddes writes, "Only believe." Most scholars have counted the number of times "fear not" appears in the Bible. It is a constant refrain because it reveals the state and essence of our relationship with God. We fear because we do not trust. We do not truly believe God is with us, that His power is for us, and that His love is faithful. The two miracles of healing presented in this scripture underscores the centrality of faith to wholeness and holiness. It is the woman's faith, not just touching the shawl, that heals her. Jesus calls her out in front of everyone, restoring another social outcast to ensure she understands that her boldness is rewarded. She is restored physically and socially, but it is only by faith. Where the woman is bold, Jairus needs reassurance that all will be well. Jesus tells him outright that he must believe. Fear is the opponent of faith. It can seem strong, and earthly evidence may support it, but faith can and must conquer fear. Jairus takes a step of faith, follows Jesus, and his daughter is raised. Faith leads to true life. The hymn is "My Faith Looks Up to Thee" by Ray Palmer. "Now hear me while I pray. Take all my guilt away. Oh, let me from this day be wholly thine." In Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, we read, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." And that is your daily devotion for Thursday, January 21st. Have a blessed day.